This is our take on the classic American dish, Cobb salad.
Now, while we've been out here in California, I've had one, and today we're going to show you how we make it. To begin, we need to get the protein on the way, so we've got some chicken breasts. Jay, all we need to do is lay them on a tray, like this big tray. Salt, pepper, oil. Now, to keep the chicken really succulent as we bake it, just pour over sort of a cup of water.
Oh, wow.
And it's just going to sit around it on the tray, and then you bake it at about 190 degrees or 375 Fahrenheit.
Done his research.
There we go. For about 20 minutes. That'll just cook the chicken, but it stops it drying out with that extra water, okay? Cool. So bung that in the oven, and while you're still mucking it, we'll do the bacon as well. So the second part of the protein in our Cobb salad, a few slices of bacon.
Yeah.
I called these rashers earlier, I was told off.
Oh, really?
Apparently they're not called rashers.
So we need to get used to this American way of living.
The lingo, okay? Yeah. So slices of bacon, lay them out nice and separate, and they're gonna bake in the same oven for about 12 or 15 minutes to go nice and crispy. And you can wash your hands.
Thank you.
Now, all good things come in threes. So the third part of our protein, we've got the chicken, we've got the bacon, the next is egg. So the egg's in, and Jamie, you're on the timer. Okay, so 8 minutes.
iPad.
You can always get an egg timer. We'll do the same job, actually.
Oh yeah, but this is much cooler, isn't it?
If you say so. Now we've got romaine and oak leaf, okay? But you can use whatever you want. You can use Lolo Rosso, watercress, endive. Pick your favourite leaf.
Iceberg.
Iceberg, yeah, they use that, I was told they use that a lot in the Middle West. Middle West. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably shouldn't even try. All we're going to do is take the base off, and then all these leaves kind of separate anyway. But if we can just chop them up really rough and ready, so get that nicely washed, fully drained off. You don't want too much water on that. We'll just leave that to finish.
Yeah. Now I'm looking up our history on the Cobb salad because we don't know everything about it, and this is one of the points of this series. We want you to tell us where we're wrong, where we're right, what your version of things are. So go on, tell me what your history of the Cobb salad is, and I'll tell you if you're right.
Cobb salad started just down the road from here in Hollywood by a guy called Bob Cobb. Who owned a restaurant. And he hadn't eaten all day, and therefore kind of threw loads of leftovers. And you'll see we're using loads of different bits and pieces. He put them all into a bowl, tossed it all together, and ate it, and the salad became his.
Well, you've read the same website that I have. Hopefully that's the truth.
But it's been around for 80 years, and now there are so many variations of it. This is our version, but of course you can chop and change lots of different pieces. For our version though, we're going with tomato and avocado. Which would you like to do? I will go for tomato. So tomatoes, Jay, if you can take the middles out of those and chop them up into little pieces. Lovely. I'm going to do the same with the avocado. And drain the eggs by the sound of it. Hello. That was your timer.
No, Mum, I'm filming at the moment, yeah. Can I call you back? All right, bye. I thought they were supposed to be making phones smaller. It's just bigger, if anything.
So there we go, back into cold water. Remember, cool those down as quick as possible, and that avoids the black ring around the yolk. Blue cheese, a pretty crucial part of a Cobb salad, and often something like a Roquefort, but again, mix it up, whatever blue cheese you want or like. For the dressing, the thing that's going to bring it all together, we're going to go for a kind of classic French dressing. So 3-part oil to 1 part vinegar. 1, 2, 3. Red wine vinegar.
Oh, that sounds like a bottle of wine pouring out.
About a tablespoon. Dollop of French mustard. And that's going to help kind of emulsify it. Okay, so oil and water don't fit together. No. They're not friends, but this helps kind of combine them. Lovely. Quite a bit. Raw garlic is really strong, so I'm only putting sort of half a clove in there. Some salt and pepper, Jay. Yeah. And then we can whisk the whole thing together, taste it, and amend it to our own personal preferences. Have a taste, see what you think. It should be quite strong, because don't forget all the other parts on top aren't dressed, and they'll be turned together on the table. That's got a lovely kick to it though, hasn't it, the mustard? The mustard's amazing, a little bit more oil. The final step before we bring the salad together are our eggs, so they just need peeling, maybe like shell. Peeling an egg. Catch. Oh. Whoa! Right, eggs as well, just kind of chopped up, pretty rough and ready, and look at that yolk. We're gonna dress our leaves on the bottom of that plate, so now nicely drained off. They will still have some water on them, which is why our dressing is quite thick, okay? So that will kind of compensate for that. There we go, and then only one way for it is to get your hands in there and just, it's called tossing a salad for a reason. Just kind of lift it, drop it, let it find its own way.
Are your shoulders okay? Your shoulders okay?
You just got to get into these things. Oh gosh. Right, there we go. So all the colour now in kind of segments.
Probably isn't my forte. I am severely colourblind. I might just leave you to do this bit.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
And then grab the chicken out the oven.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Now look at that. Not overcooked, not dried out, but brilliantly baked chicken. So we're going to chunk this up just the same as all our other ingredients,
Lovely.
and that can go on the salad. Grab the bacon out. Drain off a little bit of the excess fat so you get crispy but not greasy.
This is looking like an incredible salad.
There we go, our interpretation of the American Cobb salad.
But have we done it right? What else would you do to it? Would you add more ingredients? Would you do something completely different? We want to know. Either comment below, send us an image, or even send us a video response and tell us what we're doing wrong.
Sorted.
I want to try and get a bit of everything.
Oh, that's a challenge.
At the same time. Oh, that's good.
And every mouthful's different because there's so much going on.
Just awesome flavours all put together.